Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so empanada. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go.
Hello, hello. Here we are again. Happy hump day, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Before we get started, this. Thought I'd change it up a little bit this week. Anyway, do all them. You know what to do. Last week we done some appetizers. We done some fried pickles. What we was missing was some nice keto-friendly ranch. So what I decided to do this week was do some ranch. So let's have a look at the ingredients. Right, as usual, all the measurements will be down in the description, but just have a quick run through of what we're using. Sugar-free mayo, heavy whipping cream, sour cream. It did ask for white vinegar, don't have any, only have malt vinegar and apple cider vinegar, so I opted for the apple cider, but it's meant to be regular plain white vinegar. Then with your dry ingredients, black pepper, a little bit of ground dill, garlic, onion, salt, dry parsley, and not sure what to do about this. It asks for liquid sweetener. Now on here it doesn't give me a measurement as such. In the recipe, which by the way, shout out to Papa G, he does all different sauces and that is great. I'll put a link down below. It says to use a liquid sweetener equivalent to 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now this has no measurements on it, it just says serving size 5 drops. So if 5 drops is a teaspoon, that means we're going to need 5, 10, 15, 20 drops for a tablespoon. I am not putting that much in there because camera lady will tell you I've done a little sneaker, one little drop on my tongue and I sort of went like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix all this up together and then I'm going to put a little bit in a bowl, put a tiny drop of this in, mix it, see what it tastes like. If it tastes alright, we'll put the rest of it in, but I don't want you sort of mixing out going, it tastes like crap. So anyway, going to get myself a bowl, be back in a second. Right, mixing bowl, take your heavy whipping cream, dump that in there. Once that's in there, take your vinegar and add that in, give that a little mixy up. And what you've got to do, you're going to have to mix this up and then just set it aside for about 10 minutes. So, I know, it's making like buttermilk. That's how buttermilk's mine. Right, so I'm going to set this aside for 10 minutes and I'll be back when we add all the other ingredients. Right, now your heavy whipping cream and your vinegar have been sitting for a little bit. Bang in your sour cream, bang in your mayo, give that a little mix up, get everything all nice and combined. Once everything's combined, pop in all your dry ingredients. Your salt, your dill, your onion powder, garlic, black pepper, and your parsley. And again, with a good old mix. Once this is all lovely and combined, what we're going to do is we're going to bang it in the fridge for a little bit to go cold, and then we're going to try it with something, see what it tastes like. So, I'm going to get this all mixy up. See you back when we pull it from the fridge. I forgot to say, before you put it in the fridge, just cover it over with a bit of old cling film or a bit of saran wrap. Okay. I'm going to pop it in the old cold box. Be back in a little bit when it's nice and cool. So, here it is. It's been chilling in the fridge, the old cold box, for about 30 minutes. I don't know if you're meant to leave it any longer than that. I'm going to just give it another quick whiskey. Tell you something. If nothing else, it looks like ranch, doesn't it? Look at that.
Looks really nice.
Lovely. Right, okay, now remember, we didn't... Oh, there you go, I'll do it like that. Cool, that tastes like ranch. Sorry, ranch. So, as we said earlier, because it said about the sugar, I'm going to take just a little bit in here, not too much, so I can do a comparison. Now remember, this thing says 5 drops is a serving. Now, I'm going to do just 1 and see what happens. I'm nervous with stuff like that. I was talking to the camera lady, and I did say to her, I'm wondering whether they said about the liquid sugar, because obviously with regular sugar you're going to get, it's going to be like, could be gritty because there's nothing really in there heat wise to get it to sort of break down. So maybe that's why they wanted you to use liquid sugar. Well, I thought at that point, what's the difference between that and using confectioner sugar? Because that wouldn't be gritty, would it? Anyway, right, we've mixed it up, so that still tastes good. I don't know if it's any different though. You have a dip. What do you think? Have a dip. Without the sugar. So without sugar, with the sugar. You know, I prefer the one with the sugar. Do you? Or can't you taste the difference?
I don't know if I do like the one with the sugar, but then I'm funny with sugar, aren't I? So.
Now look, there's your part of the spoon. Do that one.
Is that sugar?
Yes, that one.
I like it without the sugar, but that's me.
You do, okay. Well, there you go. You heard it yourself. Camera lady likes it without the sugar. I like it with the sugar. You know what that means, that she's obviously sweeter than I am. So, there you go.
Just do it, taste preference.
Taste preference, yeah. To be honest with you, it really isn't a lot different without the sugar. It still just tastes like ranch. To me, that with the sugar in it does actually taste more storable, if you like. So if that's what you're trying to replace to it, if you don't want to. But again, do what I done. Mix it all up first, try it, put a little bit aside, put a little drop of the sweetener in, see how it comes out. Now you see, I only put 1 drop in that because 5 drops is a serving, but I'm not sure whether the 5 drops, like I said, it doesn't say it on the bottle, whether the 5 drops is a teaspoon or what. But this recipe actually calls for a tablespoon of sugar. So, nah, we'll pass on that one.
I can even think about that.
Nah, not gonna. Anyway, nice quick one for you. Thank you very much. Again, that would go fantastic with the fried pickles. Click up here, go back, watch the fried pickles, make them, make this, dip, knockout, magic, over the moon. Look what you would have won. A little bit of brolly. Anyway, so people over here won't get any of that, but you lot in the UK might, if you're old enough. Anyway. Once again, here, and here. Thank you very much. You know what to do. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Our numbers are bouncing. Don't know what I'm doing, but someone's spreading the word. So, look after each other. Take care of each other. Laters.
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so empanada. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go.